Okay, guys, we are back. So, I don't know if you guys have been watching my past videos for months, for weeks, for years, whatever, and you're finally no hit all bosses in Bloodborne. I have no idea. But welcome to the video. We are going to the freaking DLC, which is the hypest thing ever. I love this DLC. It's so much fun. It is the hardest part in this entire run. Maria and Lawrence, the worst bosses ever, especially if you get to them with 0 hits. So we're gonna take this step by step. I'll probably cover this in maybe 3 videos. I think 3 would be enough. But we are done with Moon Presence. We Hunters marked out. If you remember from the last video, Nightmare Slain, we end up getting 230,000 echoes. So yeah, this was a hype moment for me. I only have no hit the base game once and the DLC once separately, and now we're putting them together. That was my second ever all bosses, and now we're headed to the DLC. And I literally was thinking to myself, I'm just waiting for something to happen. Like, you know, because you don't think that you're gonna go into the DLC after no hitting the all bosses once and get the run. So I literally was just like, dude, you know, we're gonna go in. Let's see how far we can get. That's what I was saying. And this was a wild ride. So you guys are gonna see everything that happened. I'm I'm so hyped to watch this again because it's such a good feeling to know that like I don't have to do this again. You know. So, anyways, we're spending all of our insight. We're getting blue elixirs. For the first part, you want blue elixirs and cocktails, and then obviously you want your buffs. So Bolt Paper, Beast Blood Pellets, those are your main things. And depending on how many echoes you have, your levels are probably going to range a little bit. But for the most part, you should have around what I have. And what I always do is clean up my inventory. So anything that I don't need, I always sell it. Just get rid of it. You don't need it. You want to have everything look really nice, organized. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm just getting rid of stuff, getting more echoes as much as I possibly can. But yeah, we are pretty much done with our skill leveling. Remember, we have 50 skill. So now we're gonna level strength. So we need damage. So again, depending on your levels, I mean, I have 40 strength. There's times where I come back and level up. I don't really remember what I ended with as far as my levels, but you have enough. Like, you're fine. So once you're done leveling up, you're gonna get this eye thing. I forgot what it's called. I have the blood drunk mofo of Yarnum, and you're gonna head to Cathedral Ward. And now remember that you have make sure you have the DLC installed and everything like that on your game, because if you go to this amygdala and you don't have that item that we just picked up, you're gonna get just frenzied and I think you die or something. I don't know, but anyways, we are gonna fast forward this. So we're at Cathedral Ward. Head left. There's no enemies. Don't worry about that. And the items that you're gonna have on are blue elixirs and your cocktails. And I'm pretty sure I switched them now. At least I should have switched them. So yeah, that happens. There's a loading screen, and now we're in the DLC. Make sure you light this lamp because we're gonna come back later. And here we go. So we're gonna switch blue elixirs, cocktails. That's all you need. Boom. Let's go. That lamp you're gonna use to come back to fight Lawrence. So before we get started, the way I do the DLC is a little bit different than what people do. So if you can see on the hit counter, I have a split for the DLC lamp because what I used to do was I used to do the DLC lamp after Nurse because this run up is very scary and I'd rather have gotten the lamp and not have to go through all the other stuff. But I felt a lot more confident, so I ended up putting it, you know, all together. But I fight Ludwig and then I fight failures. Now what most people would do, and there's only four other people that have done this besides me, but mainly what they'll do is Ludwig, Lawrence, Maria, Orphan. But I chose to do it a little differently, so you guys are going to see how that happened. Anyways, we're going to go to this, like, lamp thing. And we're going to pop our elixir here. Let me make sure that this is... Boom! We high def. And we're going to just run through these fools. If you have your elixir, you're fine. They're not going to do anything to you. And then we're going to do a running attack on this dog. It'll one-shot him and then 2-hit this dog here. And then get your stamina back. And you're going to run all the way up. And you're going to go to the right and to the left. The reason for doing that is because over here, there's a beast that can jump out. And he can smack you. So far right, sharp left, avoid the volleyball, fireball ball. And then you're going to wait here, go to the door, run right to this guy's side. Like literally right next to him. Like you can dig in his pocket at this point. And he won't hit you. Now, there are chances that he can do other attacks, but mainly that's like the safest way to run past him. And what we're doing is we're grabbing an item for later. I don't even remember what it's called. The eye pendant. Oh yeah, this activates the elevator after Ludwig. So once we grab that, we're going to head back down. This dude will kill all of those enemies, or those 2 enemies that go up to the door because they suck. And he'll just stand there. He'll just chill there. You just run around him. Not a big deal. And we're going to go through this little tunnel here. Now, this part is very specific. You can take it slow, but what I do is very, very consistent, 100%. So, as you can see, my stamina is all the way back. And then what we're going to do is we're going to run all the way, boom, to this wheel right here. As you can see, we have guns shooting at us, but you just run straight to this wheel and then straight to this tree, and you will never get hit. You have to go, though. Don't second guess yourself. If you second guess yourself, you're gonna die. So I'll show you one more time. So run to the wheel, boom, and then run to this tree. Easy. Now, let me just go back so you can see something real quick. The wheel tree. This is a trap. Don't step on it. There's a gun that can shoot. I think it shoots over towards your direction, but just don't step on it. Just run in between. Shoot this guy. It'll get him off of the trap that he's standing on, which activates these guns. Get him to come over. You just shoot and just run straight through. Easy peasy. And now we're going to head down these stairs. Now, this dude right here, one time, I don't know how, but I rolled his mine thing, whatever, delayed proximity mine, whatever, and it hit me somehow. I don't know how, but it did. So what I started doing was just strafing it and attack him twice and he's dead. Run in this corner because it's going to blow up over here. And then you're just going to wait. Just wait for these guys to go by. Just like that. And then as soon as they pretty much like are in their spots, which is right here, you're just going to run through. You don't need an elixir there. They won't do anything to you because they're slow. And then as we go down this little drop, we're going to pop an elixir. And we're going to head around and go up these stairs. Now, this part you have to just go. So manage your stamina. You're going to go, hit this corner, sharp turn. If you can see, well, you can't really see, but there's an enemy over here that will shoot. So make sure you have your elixir. Make sure you have a lot of stamina. So that when you hit this corner, because he can shoot you before you hit this corner. So just sharp turn, drop down, and you're good. And this enemy here, you need to kill. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. Oh, I missed 4 hits, and it's dead. Little tick sucker thing. And then you're going to go up here. You're going to kill this dog with a running attack. Remember, the first one that you killed was a one-shot. Then you're going to throw a cocktail for this dog. And remember, you can always shoot them if you're, like, panicking. But 2 hits will kill him. And there is a cold blood over here, I believe. You don't need to get it. I think I just grabbed it just kind of probably just to calm myself down, honestly. And you're going to aggro this guy, this NPC. This is the scariest part. This is why I put this first. This is why I used to have it after after Nurse. So you're pretty much waiting for him to come over. And the best RNG is he'll come here and he'll stop. So you're going to pop an elixir, he'll stop moving, and then you run around him. And this crow won't ever hit you. Don't worry about it. Just go to the ladder. Because this dude, he's crazy. He can run after you while you're going up the ladder and shoot. He can extend his weapon and hit you. He's absolutely nuts. So if there's any part that you really need to practice for the beginning, it's this part, like getting the running section. Because if you're over there in that corner, sometimes he'll come around, he'll shoot at you. Just get it to where you're comfortable and you should be fine. Or just do this part earlier. You just need elixirs. So once you're up the ladder, you're pretty much safe from any craziness. You're just going to drop down, head to the right, and there's a Madman's Knowledge here, which is a good point for you to remember. Okay, stop here, wait, your elixir should run out, because there's a thick boy over here. You see him pathing. So there's two things that you can do here. You can go get the lamp, or you can go straight to Ludwig. It's your comfort level. If you don't think you're going to die to Ludwig, it's up to you. I got it, obviously, because I didn't think I would get past this run. Ludwig is very tough. He is very easy, but very difficult to get consistent, especially when you have a very low hit run going. He's killed so many of my runs. So, yeah. Grab the lamp. I would suggest these are blood vials. I don't know if I picked those up. Nope. But kill this thing, whatever. She will, like, cut your neck and run all the way up here, just so that you can take a second to prepare for the fight, as I'm doing here. And what we're going to do is we're going to buff. Anytime I say buff, it's always Bolt Paper and Beast Blood Pellet. Like, that's our buffs. So pretty much what you're going to do, it's kind of specific, and that's why I say save files in practice. You're going to lock on. He's going to jump to you. You're going to dodge in and unlock. Okay, as you can see, let me just go back. So you see I'm locked on. So dodge in, unlock, R1, L1, his leg. Go to his head, hit him 3 times. Boom, he staggers. And then you're going to R1, L1, just full transformations here. And he goes to phase 2. And then this part, you're going to lock on. Depending on the attack he can do, that's probably the best attack he can do, to be honest. Or that one that he just did. So you're just going to spam him down. Like, you have crazy levels, and your Beast Pellet is so full. And that's pretty much the whole fight. That's it. The most important part is probably this opening right here. And getting the head. Like, you... getting the head. Giggity. So you want to hit the head 3 times. If you don't get 3 times, he'll do attacks. And then your pellet's going to run out, and it's just going to be bad. So make sure you do that. And then 2 to 3 hits will stagger him in this phase. Just like that. And then just get the riposte, and with your damage, you just destroy him. And a really important thing on this part is make sure you get the Moonlight Sword. It's something that I always forgot before, but it sells for a lot of echoes. So, yep. And also, another thing, bro, make sure you have Bold Hunter's Marks. If you do not, you're going to lose all your echoes, because you need 2 coming up. And I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to get now. Which, I believe after Cleric Beast, you can buy them. Which, I think that's what I'm getting now. Yeah, so just have a good amount. I would say at least have like 6 or 7, if not more. Probably 10 at the most, because I think that's how many you can have. But yeah, you really don't have to come back here. The only reason I did it was to get Hunter's Marks and just get rid of my Insight. Like I told you guys, I always get rid of my Insight. And so I'll probably just cover this next part. You know what? We can do failures. That's fine. Let's do that. So what we're going to do is head back to this lamp, and we're going to have blue elixirs and Hunter's Marks on. So this is the Ludwig lamp. And we're going to run through, get these guys to aggro, come back to this corner, and we're going to wait. We're going to wait for this dude to path over. You can clearly see him. He's walking over. So we're going to try and get him as close as possible, because like when you're really close to these enemies, they take a second and then they'll aggro. So you wait and then you run. See? elixir, then run. So they won't mess with you. Because they're crazy. They're really fast. And that dude can snipe you. This part here is very scary. I don't like to deal with things that are RNG based, like, oh my god, I hope I get lucky. But Amelia, this is actually Amelia that you fight that turns into a freaking beast. This is actually her. So there's a few things that she can do. Your main goal is to get here and activate the cutscene. That's it. But she can shoot stuff at you, and she'll kill you as the cutscene, like right before the cutscene activates. But your main goal is to just do what I just did. I know you can't really control it. You can kind of bait the attack that she does. She does like this magic shot. So you can bait it out if you're having issues with it. But for the most part, she'll do like a melee attack since you're close to her. And if you noticed, I got this lamp. Sorry, I backstepped to send the elevator down. And then you get this lamp. And you Hunter's Mark out. That'll bring the elevator all the way down. Because we're going to do a part that you need to get an item for Lawrence. So once we come back, we're going to pull the lever. And I'll show you guys what I look at when I'm deciding to do this drop. So if you notice, the elevator's coming up. This part right here is what I look for. As soon as the elevator gets really close to it is when I drop. So right now, you see? So you drop, you roll, and then roll again. You can get a hard fall. Just crazy stuff can happen. But get Lawrence's skull, go behind here, and Hunter's Mark out as fast as you can. Remember, practice. I know it looks easy, but once you do it, you're going to see the things that can happen. So practice it like 5 times in a row, 10 times in a row, whatever to get you comfortable. Because you can get hard falls. You can get sniped by a magic attack behind, like as you're running behind to use the Hunter's Mark. So just be very careful. So once you grab Lawrence's skull, you're going to go through here. And you're going to just grab these blue elixirs. You get 2. I think you need like 3 or 4 for this next part. And you'll see this enemy right here. And notice what I'm doing. There's a certain part on the stairs that you're going to go up to like activate this area pretty much. So if you notice, you see how it just like creeped up a little and then the enemy just fucked off pretty much. So that's what you're going to do. And you're going to just wait here. And what you're waiting for is for one of the enemies to start coming down towards you. Okay? So we're just waiting, and you can see the enemy right there. As he starts to come down the stairs, we pop an elixir. And the reason we do that is because there's like 5 or 6 or 4 or 5, whatever enemies that are bunched up where we're going. And if you don't wait there, they can block your path. And they can attack you even if you have an elixir. Just remember that. Like, it's crazy. But did you see, like, you see all of these enemies, see them all right there? So now they're clear out of your way. So there's an enemy right here, but you don't worry about them. You're going to just roll through this stuff and go up the ladder as fast as you can. And that's that part. So now it's kind of smooth sailing from here. You get kind of a breather coming up. So as you're going up the ladder, your elixir is going to wear off. You're going to pop another one. Wait for this dude to go by. If you don't pop an elixir, he will follow you outside. I've had it happen. Like, as soon as you open this door and you're right out here, he will follow you. So you're going to go to this spot that I'm at right here, where the stairs are. And there's like 3 or 4 of these enemies. I don't remember. But just let the guy shoot them. Take a breather. Chill out for a second. You know, like, this run isn't about rushing. It's not about, oh my god, I gotta go fast, fast, fast. It's 0 hits, right? So you don't want to rush, make a silly mistake, and then have to do the whole run over. Because remember, if you get hit, just remember, boom, I'm all the way back up to Papa G, and you don't want that. So just take your time, be cool, be chill. That was good RNG. He killed all of them fast. Usually he doesn't. So we're gonna just pop an elixir. You're gonna run up, lock onto him, shoot him so that it staggers him so you can run by. And as soon as you're past this thing, you're safe. He can't shoot you. And then there's one last enemy that you just kind of wait a little bit, let him get some space between him and the ladder, and then just go up the ladder. But if you have an elixir, you're safe. And then you're gonna go across this part and creep. Do not run. Take your time, because there's rats, and if you jump on, because our goal is to get to this lever here. If you jump on here and the rat aggroes, he'll jump down, and it's a big mess. So, yep, just wait it out. Push this thing and freaking wait. Do not mark out quickly, because what'll happen is it won't activate, and you have to run through that entire section again. And remember, blue elixirs cost insight. You can't just buy those, and we only have 2 insight, so just wait. You'll hear some things moving down below and stuff like that, and then you're safe. So I'm literally just taking my time, and then you mark out. So what this does is it activates other areas of Research Hall to get to the boss faster, which is Living Failures. Okay, let's speed through this. And we're going to go back to Hunter's Dream. Pop whatever stuff you have. Sell whatever stuff you have. Buy elixirs. You should have a good amount of Beast Blood pellets, but just make sure you have elixirs. Use your Madman's Knowledge, whatever you have. And then get levels into strength. Your skill, you're not going to level anymore. So everything goes into strength. So as you can see, we had 43 there. I bought bullets because I didn't have any, because we're going to do a parry for this fight. Now this fight was super sketch. It was very sketchy. I'm not going to lie. I had a tough time with this one. I had a really bad RNG. It was crazy. But the things that we're going to have on are our buffs, Bolt Paper, Beast Blood Pellets, and Hunter's Marks. There's 2 attacks that can happen in this fight where Hunter's Marking is the safest thing. Because look at our pathing. Our pathing is straightforward. We don't have to deal with any enemies. Why risk something in a fight and get hit? Like, remember, just if you can Hunter's Mark out and do something else, then do it. Like, don't try to be fancy. Don't try to show off. Because if you get hit, it's going to suck. So, anyways, if you guys saw, when we came back from the lamp, sorry, I don't know if I talked about this, but we're going to put our Bolt Paper, our buffs, we're going to go up, we're going to go right, and now this door should be open. If this door is not open and you see stairs, that means you Hunter's Marked out too fast, and then we're going to get this elevator. And once the elevator goes to the top, we're going to head left, open this door, and head out to the right, and then up these stairs, and then make a right, and you are at the boss door. And what you're going to do is buff up. And you can actually buff after you open the door. I don't know why I buffed there. But the main thing is that your Beast Blood pellets are going to be there. So what we want to do is get this guy to do an attack that we can parry, which, look how scary that was. The run could have just died there because I missed the parry. Like, how sick was that? And I was like, yep, I'm getting out of here. Like, this fight was so scary. It was absolutely awful. So we go back and let's try it again. Remember, don't be fancy. So if you do have to mark out, I would suggest to buff before you go in. So we're going to try and get a parry now. Boom, there we go. Get the riposte, he'll die. And now this one that's waking up, if you saw, only casts magic. So he'll do magic attacks. He's coming up to me acting crazy, but he will just shoot like these beams out. And your main goal is to build your beast meter. So just R1L1 this dude, all these guys, and they die so fast. And as you can see, he does like the magic attacks. Just strafe them, get out of the way. They do have an AoE, so just be very careful. But once your meter's full, just R1. These guys will get up and die like really fast, as you can see. And that's all you're gonna do. Now look at what he's doing. We're getting the crazy BS. This spot in the tree, if you stand right here, nothing can hit you. But I decided to mark out so that I can do it again. And that was 2 Hunter's Marks out. So now I have to get more. And we go back. I'm telling you, this fight was insane for me. So we go in, and he gives me a crappy attack. Boom, we get the parry. And same thing. Oh my god, look how close that was. Look at this. Oh, that was so close. That was like the last second too. So let's work on this dude. Let's see what happens on this fight. And he does this attack. So if you see this one holding his hand up, that means you need to get to the other side of this tree thing. Because he's going to do homing BS on you, just like that. So I had a Hunter's Mark out again. So that's like 1,000 times that we've Hunter's Marked out. Very annoying. Okay, so now let's do it again. So we got to bait an attack. I don't like that head slam attack. It goes really fast. And I don't trust it. Like, the parry timing is really weird. And I missed the parry again. And then I almost got hit. Look how crazy that is. Boom. Because, you know, you parry and you dodge in. That's just the muscle memory. That's just how you do parries. Like, you got to get close to him to get the riposte. I was like, nope, that's not going to work. And we had to mark out again. And each time, if you guys can see, like, the caption, you see how it says, I failed you, please, Lady Maria. Maria was, like, the biggest run killer for me. For this run and when I did DLC by itself. She's absolutely awful. She's so quick. And each time I saw this, I was like, you know what? I'm probably going to get past this fight and die to Maria because of this stupid chick that's putting thoughts in my head. So just remember, I'm marking out so many times and I'm hearing this every single time. So it was really freaking me out, especially because I have 0 hits and, you know, hey, we've never gotten this far. This is crazy distance PB. We had a 4 hit. We went from 4 to 0. Like, that's nuts. That's the most hits I've ever had and then gone to 0. Most of the time, I'll have a 2-hit PB or a 1-hit PB, obviously. So, yep. So we're just going to work on this dude. Boom. Kill him. Just like that. And this is pretty much how the fight should go. Like, that dude will be passive or he'll do the magic where you can just strafe it. Because your beast meter is so full right here. That you just destroy these guys. Like, they don't even have a chance to get up. So, boom. Just like that. That's how the fight is supposed to go. But as you can see, we dealt with some bullshit. And that's it. That's Living Failures. And I was pretty much like, okay, this is where the run's going to die. So, we're going to go back to Hunter's Dream. We're going to level up a little bit. We only get 1 level. 1 is better than nothing, right? Spend our insight. Again, same thing. And then we're going to head back. So I will end the video here. And I will pick up with Maria. And I'll probably... I don't know. I'll probably do 1 more video for the rest of the run. And then that'll be full Bloodborne. So thanks for hanging out, guys. Again, if you have any questions, leave them down below. I will answer you. If I get enough comments about like strats and stuff, I'll even go and play and show you guys stuff and show you things that can happen. Or I'll just find videos that I've done where similar situations have happened and how I dealt with them. So, yep. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Good luck with your journey in Bloodborne, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!